chip off the old block. A text on an iPhone that says, "Get tortilla chips." A guy before an aisle of tortilla chips. On the packaging of each one in a row has a different color. Not only is he confused, but more horrified of the whole aspect. He picks one randomly out and inspects it. A worker is passing by in the aisle. "So, what's the difference?" A look of "Really? Are you that stupid? This one is pink and this one is purple." But what is like the difference? The packaging has a line of pink and the other one has a line of purple, but what about the actual tortilla chips? "This one is pink and this one is purple," they say, frustrated, annoyed, and short. They walk away while scoffing. "I got you the purple one," he said when he came home and handed it to her out of the grocery bag. "I wanted the pink one," she said, so disappointed. "What's the difference?" He's met with that same look. He picks up the bag of chips and just crushes them. Chucks them against the wall. He leaves the living room for a second. Comes back out with a shotgun and blasts the chips on the ground. He pauses for a moment, then goes out to the door, into his car, backs out of the driveway. He enters the grocery store and people are freaking out. "Oh my God, he's got a gun! Get the ravioli. Get the ravioli, quick!" He goes to the chip aisle and starts blasting away, pumping shell after shell into the chips and then bursting all over. He's breathing so heavy after he's done, so out of it. Like, what in the actual fuck did I just do? George Clooney walks out casually behind him, taking a little sip from his mug. He smacks his lips a bit, tasting the coffee aftertaste. He looks over to the shooter and looks at the lower part of him for a bit, then back to the side of the face, and raises his eyebrows for a second. "Let me tell you something, and don't take it the wrong way. I've been in your shoes. I know what it's like, so I'm going to let you in on a little trade secret." The shooter looks at him in a literal total confusion, but with interest. "Guys like you and me," George Clooney gestures with his free hand towards the shooter, back to himself, back to the shooter, back to himself. "We know there's no goddamn difference between the preferred pink tortilla chips and the purple tortilla chips, okay?" He pauses and takes another sip from his mug. "But it doesn't fucking matter. Pink, purple, yellow, green, who gives a fuck? Just buy the goddamn pink ones, alright? There's your difference." The shooter is totally confused, and like, what the actual fuck is happening right now? "Now give me that." George Clooney sets his mug on one of the aisle shelves, and the shooter, without much thought, lets George Clooney take his shotgun from him. George Clooney reaches down and hands him a bag of tortilla chips with the pink line on the packaging. He pats the shooter on the upper arm. The shooter just looks in dismay at the bag of chips. George Clooney checks out the side of the shotgun in the aisle and looks down its sights like he's inspecting the weapon. The other guy walks out, returns home. He comes in and gives his girlfriend the bag of chips. She smiles so big, jumps up and embraces him. "It all works out, baby. It all works out."